Sure.
Please, thank you.
All right. I heard you talk about humor, but it's also about genius too. You have an appreciation for a study of genius in this?
I've only met a handful of geniuses in my life, and Robin Williams was one. I mean, a genius is somebody who really thinks outside of the way you can imagine someone thinking. And I think that's how Nikola Tesla was. He dreamed, dreams that the rest of us weren't even, considering. And so it's interesting to play somebody like that, to try to relate to somebody like that who doesn't think in a way that normal society, his waves are different waves than. I didn't articulate that very well at all.
No, you did very well.
Terrible.
But he did it at a time the word capitalism was really important. Really true capitalism.
Wow, capitalism is worse now. I mean, if you think about it now, when my grandfather was a kid, he used to say that when he was little, the United States of America was a democracy. And when he died, he was saying it was a capitalist society. And it's how we define ourselves. I mean, yeah, the Carnegies, the Mellons, the Rockefellers, there was a real oligarchy back then, but it's definitely worse now. Or better, depending on how you think about it.
Used to a European society when he was in America. Was that a big change?
Definitely. I mean, this is a guy who was raised all over Europe and had a very European sensibility. But I think that's ultimately what helped him think so differently. His mother was a great inventor. His mother was the real, person that he really emulated. Isn't that fascinating?
What was the most fun part of playing?
Working with the cast. It's always the same thing I always love is working with other actors, dreaming things up together, having a collective imagination together.
Playing this part, does it make you want to be an inventor?
Oh, yeah, I play, no, I think I have some imagination, but I think these inventors of this era, and even from this era, they're thinking way outside the box. And I think a little bit outside the box, not too far.
If you were going to invent something, what would you invent?
I would invent straw that also is floss. Straw floss. I stole that from my brother, Joe.
What was it like making this movie about Westinghouse? And you didn't know before that you found out that.
I didn't know George Westinghouse was such a success from such a young age. I didn't know that he never drank a drop of liquor. That I didn't know that he was kind of a benefactor, was an inventor himself, but also was, he probably didn't do a great deal. He should have done something a little different with Tesla.
My part in the film, I do get him his financing, but it's really about their relationship. She really adores him and he's slightly allergic to her, and that causes some friction and comedy, and that's really what the story is about from my perspective. So it's not really about the money, but she likes to pretend that it's about the money to talk to him. Yeah.
Just a discovery for me was just so much fun, and learning about the man, watching the footage that exists of him, moving about space in his workshop, in his factories, and then being able to begin to put the interior life together of someone like that, which for me is the fun. And seeing how it meshes with the story that's being told that Michael wants to tell.
Actually, I wrote the script when I was 16, so I wrote it when I was 20, but I knew about Tesla when I was 16. So it's become there's a trajectory to it, and in some ways, the idea of genius in my mind becomes more and more shaped by situating someone like Tesla in the world he was living in with other people who were equally brilliant, or no one is as brilliant as Tesla in that way, but there are many remarkable people, and that's part of the point of the movie, to show the network, the interactions of all these people.